to the cellar. I'm Jerry Greenfield, the Wine Whisperer. It's nice to be back with all the 1044 Pro brand partners here in the cellar. Today we're going to talk a little bit about white wines and red wines. Basically, remember it said before that we can divide the wine world in halves in a lot of different ways. Red wines, white wines, still wines, sparkling, old world, new world, and so forth. Actually, there's a couple of different ways we can do that to go a little bit beyond that, get a little bit more interesting, a little more technical about it. Number one, we have to understand that all grape juice is white. So if you're drinking a red wine, the juice that comes out when the grapes are first crushed is white. So we have red wines, white wines, and rosé wines, which we'll talk about in a second as well. So when we make a white wine, we are going to grow the grapes, bring them into the cellar, crush them, put them in a tank, let the fermentation process take place. And we're going to control that fermentation so that we get a certain level of alcohol. We can stop the fermentation at any time by cooling down the juice. We can induce fermentation. There's a lot of things we can do. But we're going to get a Chardonnay, and it's going to be 13% alcohol. When that's done, we get the juice off the skins of the grapes because white grapes do not add color to the wine very much. So we're going to take that juice off. Then we're going to age it for a while, either in stainless steel or in oak or in some combination thereof. Then we're going to put it in a bottle and we're going to sell it to you. Easy enough. Red wines that are made out of Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Pinot Noir, Zinfandel, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, Syrah, some of these other red grapes. What we're going to do is we're going to grow the grapes, we're going to bring them into the cellar, we're going to crush them, and we're going to leave the skins on the juice during the fermentation process. Because the colors and the flavors of red wine come out of the skins into the juice the longer you let it soak. And there's a couple of things that we can do to enhance that process. Number one, for example, we can do a process called punching down. So you've got this big tank, and here's the juice, and the skins sit on top. They rise to the top of the tank. We take this big long pole with a flat plate on the end, and we punch the cap, the skins on top, the cap, back down into the juice to extract more flavor, to make it more aromatic and darker color. We can take the juice from the bottom and pump it up over the cap and let the juice settle down through the skins to get more color and more flavor out of them. And then, depending upon what kind of wine it is, we'll determine how many times we do that and how long we leave the juice on the skins. Really, really dark, we leave it for a long time. If we want a lighter wine, we leave it for less time. Then we have rosé. There's two ways to make rosé. First of all, you can mix red and white wine. That's the way rosé champagne is made. That's exactly what they do. Or we can crush red grapes and leave the juice on the skins for only a very short period of time till the juice gets just a little bit pink, and then we can drain it off and process it the rest of the way and age it and put it into bottles. So there's obviously a lot more to it, and maybe as we go through our wine course, which you can subscribe to, and as we go through these videos, and as we go through some of the other materials and resources we'll be offering you, we'll expand on that a little bit more, and we'll learn a little bit more about it. So red wines, white wines, rosé wines. That's basically what we're dealing with here, and that's the key to our enjoyment and our understanding. So until next time, Jerry Greenfield, the Wine Whisperer, here's to you.